guys!
Hello everybody, this is T and I'm Kai. We're game designers for Forge of Empires, and today we would like to talk with you about the Venice Carnival event in Forge of Empires that just started. So
That's right.
we're happy to get a lot of questions from you whenever there's something you want to know about the game or about the Venice Carnival event specifically. That's your chance to ask all of these questions. And I even brought my amazing mask, so maybe I will wear it from time to time. or maybe not.
When you don't like the questions on
here. Yeah, exactly. So we also got a few questions on my piece of paper here, so we can read them as we are waiting for you to just come in the video and start asking questions. So T, maybe we can start with the first question. Will the carnival event that we just introduced yesterday, will it reoccur the next year, or is it a one-time event?
We're thinking it might be a yearly event. So as you know, every year we had, if you've been with Forge of Empires for a while, we've had the Valentine's event. So this is sort of in the same theme of love and romance and roses. So yeah, I think a bigger event is always a lot more fun, I think, for our players, and it might be something that we'll keep around. So we'll see how we would like your feedback and comments on it too, and probably make our decision based on that. But we like this kind of stuff, and we hope you do too, and we'd like to keep it around.
Exactly. Just tell us, do you like the Venice Carnival event, and if a lot of people like it, then of course we want to bring it back next year.
Nope. I'm trying to get this to work. Maybe in the meantime, be here? No, wait, yes?
We can just
we can talk about the carnival event actually, and maybe how it works. Yeah, so if you've seen the carnival event already, you'll see that the event screen has 3 masks, and these 3 masks are representing 3 carnival attendees. So the whole story behind this is it's the Venice Carnival, it's mystical and magical. You're one of the attendees. You meet a quest giver that sort of tells you about the history of the Venice Carnival, and you attend the balls with this person, and hopefully at the end maybe you can find out who they are, find out what their story is. So you attend this event and you have these 3 masked ball attendees. You have roses, so you offer these masked attendees roses, and they either give you their hearts or they don't. So the whole point of the event then is to collect hearts, give roses, and get as many hearts as you can, and you have prizes to open. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We have a chest that actually now rotates every day, so you get some interesting prizes. You can come back every day,
cool.
Yeah, to check out what we have. And we have the rotating item, which rotates every 6 hours. So you can check in a lot to see what it is that you want. You spend your hearts on it. And then the other thing is there's the top Casanova. So every 3 days we award a top Casanova, and that's the person who is able to win the most hearts off of any single masked attendee. So, and again, this is shared through your neighborhood. So as your neighbors play this and they miss hearts, or the attendees say no, then the heart value goes up. So you're competing to see who can win the hearts of these attendees.
Yeah.
And here now, I still need to open this. But yeah, is there maybe anything that's coming on here? We're having slight technical difficulties.
If you have any questions, please send them in. We will try to answer them as soon as we see them. So yeah, we're also on Instagram today, so maybe there are some questions there as well. Absolup writes, hello!
Hi!
Hello! Welcome to our little session. Hello everybody. Oh, there are some questions.
Yay! Okay, we got it.
That's amazing.
Let's see. So I guess it'll take us a slight bit. Maybe we can also look at the questions right now too that we have prepared.
Exactly. And one of the questions you guys asked is, why is there no upgrade for the Tree of Love this year? I can answer this. This event is not like the previous Valentine's events. You might remember Valentine's events from the previous years. These were event quest lines where you got a Tree of Love at the end, and it got bigger and bigger over time. You could upgrade it in the events. this event is not a Valentine's event, it's a brand new event. That's why we decided we do something fresh and something new, and the Tree of Love didn't really fit to the Venice Carnival theme, so we decided to do some other cool rewards for you this year.
That's right. We have some questions now for the carnival event. Raphael, hi.
Hello, Raphael.
Is asking how many different chests are there? There are several.
Ooh, that's a good question.
We have 7. So there are 7 different chests that will rotate throughout the event. You have 20 days, so you'll definitely see chests again and again. So even if you can't afford it the first time it comes around, you'll have the chance to buy it again. So save up those hearts.
Brian is asking a question. Hello, Brian. Thanks for the question. Why was the roses added to the bar instead of put in packs? So that's something you might have known from the soccer event, where you got shot packages that you could activate from your inventory, and we streamlined it this time a bit, so you get roses instead, and they are added directly to your bar. And actually we did that to simplify the process a bit. Sometimes in the event you had to go out of the event to activate these shot packages to come back, and we wanted it to be a bit more streamlined, especially also for new players. They might not even know that they can go to their inventory, and additionally to that we added the possibility for your roses bar in this case to overstack, which we think is a really cool way to make that happen, and directly give you the roses, so you can directly use them in the event.
Yep. And earlier Marco said hello. Hi, Marco.
Hi, Marcus. Marco.
Marco, yeah.
Hello.
Let's see. Witali says InnoGames is great. Awesome. we love that you think so. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess we're still waiting for some to come in. We can maybe try to switch to Instagram. We're multitasking like crazy here, guys. So.
Nina is writing hi.
Hi.
Hello. Are there some more questions? Oh, the roses one was also on our page here, so it seems to be something that people are interested about.
Yeah, definitely.
We answered this.
ER is asking, will the land grid ever be available as a prize for an event? That's a really good question, and I think we've had that question before. At this point, we're not thinking so, only because, I think expansions for us are somewhat limited at this point, I guess we can say that. So we want to save them to give out for the new eras that are coming out. And so at the moment we don't have plans to give out expansions as rewards.
It's a bit more tricky also from a technical side, because we always need to make sure that players can get new expansions in the future. And if we give them out in events, then it might be the case that you cannot get it in a later age, although you should get it, and that's a bit tricky. Maybe someday we find a way around this, and then we can start doing this, but currently, unfortunately, it's not possible for us.
We have Janine asking, how about giving us a bank? I love guild expeditions and winning 100 forge points. She means it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I just hate spending them all at once.
But that's also a cool thing, because I think nowhere in the game can you win such a high amount of forge points, and just getting them all in your bar and seeing, oh, there's like more than 100 forge points in there. That's also exciting, and obviously also this really cool reward also comes with a slight challenge, because you then need to be able to spend them. For example, in a great building of a friend or of your own. But that challenge is that's interesting for us, because we are giving you something and we make you basically react to it. We make you play the game more. And that's something we think is really cool.
Cool, yeah. I have some Instagram here.
Nice.
Like Shauna is saying hello from Michigan. Hi. Hi. This one. Hubby and I love Forge of Empires.
That's
we
cool.
are really glad to hear that. Voldemort91 says, love this game. Thank you so much.
I love your username. So.
Look, gotta love the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Let's see. I thought I saw something. Marco on the Facebook side says hello. Hi, Marco. Thanks for joining us. And here's a question from Mark, who's asking, are you going to slow down on events and historical quest lines this year to work on bugs? Our event timeline is pretty much the same as last year, so you will definitely be seeing all of that stuff coming out. We're working hard on that, but we are also definitely working hard on getting the bugs fixed in Forge of Empires. So
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, with every cycle of our development, we have big bugs, little bugs, whatever we can fit in, along with all the feature design and event planning that we do. So yeah, you can definitely see further improvements on Forge on the bug side.
Definitely, yes. So, more questions. Just send in the questions. They can be about, of course, the Venice Carnival event, like the new buildings or the mechanic of the event, but they can also be about other parts of the game, of course, when you're interested about that.
Yes,
so.
Definitely. Bartholomew is asking, why only 7 roses in the chest?
Yeah, we decided this year to change a bit also what's inside the chests. Obviously, we also always try to keep our events interesting and exciting for the players. That means also changing things from time to time. And you can let us know what you think about these changes always in the forums or here in this live session. And obviously, we do many events or more events in the future. And when we have a lot of player feedback on something that players like or maybe players don't like, we might also change it in the future. So your feedback is really valuable to us. And that's also why we're doing this session, for example.
Awesome. Giovanni is saying a kiss from Naples. A kiss from Hamburg, Giovanni. Very cool. Let's see. We have John who's saying hello from Snowbound, Pennsylvania, USA.
Hello.
You're getting snow there? I'm kind of jealous. We don't have snow here. It's just really cold.
Yeah, in Hamburg, snow is quite a rare thing.
Yeah. I saw a couple, I think from both platforms here, people asking about the level 4 of Guild Expeditions.
Oh,
and
yeah.
when that will start.
Yeah, it's something that will be announced really soon. It's still a bit of a mystery and a bit of a secret, but it's something that is already in the beta of the game. So there are some changes coming to Guild Expedition that you can really look forward to. I think they're really cool. And one of them is another difficulty. So stay tuned and look in the forums for an announcement coming really soon for that change.
Yeah. And Umar says, hi, how you doing?
Oh, hi Umar.
Hi, we're good.
Nice to see you.
Let's see, I think I saw something else here about the eras. With all the new eras, will it ever be made easier for new players to be able to reach the higher end eras? And yeah, that's true. Our game now is quite large. It's very long. We're coming up on 15 eras,
yes.
and players have stuck with us for multiple years to get there. I think at this point, yeah, I think we have talked a bit about how to speed up possibly the first few eras so that the players can get to the cool stuff in the now that's in the future. So yeah, we're still making decisions on that, but definitely it's something that we're considering. So yeah, stand by on that, and we'll definitely announce if something changes.
Also maybe we have a lot of events in our game and you can win special rare buildings, and these buildings also help you because they're sometimes better than the usual buildings in the game. They also help you to speed up your game a bit, to go through the ages faster. So I think for an average player nowadays it should also be maybe a bit quicker to go through the ages than it was for a player that joined a few years ago.
Yep. We have Regina saying schönen Abend aus Bayern. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Schönen Abend aus Bayern. Schönen Abend zurück.
Yeah. Let's see.
There are some. I saw a question a bit below from Brian, I think. I think he was just praising the artwork for the prize on the Einstein event. And I will definitely let our artists know that you really like the artwork. We got that feedback a lot, and yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Umar made a comment saying the mask animation on browser is really cool. Great job, thank you. They also animate on mobile. You can also check that out too. So yeah, definitely check out the event on both browser and mobile. Our developers worked really hard to make it really cool and interesting, and all the feedback. So yeah, you can definitely, if you hang in the browser or the windows long enough, you can see players' faces pop up that won the hearts, so you can see who you're competing against. It's actually really cool. Yeah. We have a Murad says hello from Uzbekistan. I love Forge of Empires. That's awesome. It's great to hear from people all around the world. It's really cool to be able to talk to you guys. James Glass also says love your game. Thank you so much. We're really glad to hear that. Let's see. Juan is asking when are we getting new metal expansions? Usually we get those come out when we have new eras, so that will be soon. Yep, so just hang tight, Juan. We'll get you more of those expansions coming soon.
So just collect some more metals so you can also afford them.
Yeah, exactly. Luca is saying, hi from Italy. I think that the final award should be more great.
More great. More better.
More better? Inside joke, I guess.
Yes.
But I guess, Luca, the final prize of the top Casanova, you mean? Or maybe you can clarify that too.
Yeah.
And Juan is saying no with crying face. Sorry, Juan. I promise it'll be soon.
It will be soon.
Yeah.
There are some more questions coming in.
Yeah, I think from the top, but we're trying to read them through.
Yeah.
We have Drew who's asking, please give us a choice during events to scout or take over provinces. Gets costly for later players and lots of resources wasted. Also, let us delete players that left great buildings we have donated to and are dead. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're currently also looking in our quest lines, and that we can provide you with quests that also make sense for you as a player to solve them, because we really like our quest lines to be consistent of quests that help you in your single player game as well. So generally we don't want you to do things that are not very useful in the game. And scouting a province, for example, is one of the things that also boosts you in your single player game. So it's one of the reasons why we use this quest in the questline events.
Yeah. We have some different languages here that I guess neither of us really understand. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. And Michael is asking when we are going to sort out all the lag issues in Guild vs. Guild. It's of course something we're aware of, and we're constantly trying to improve the stability and the speed of our browser game. So that's something I hope we can fix at one point eventually, because we're the team is always trying to optimize on the performance of our game anyway.
Yeah. I think we have a tavern question.
Oh, David is asking, how can I cancel a tavern bought item? I guess you activated a boost, and unfortunately you have to wait until the end when it's run out. But there's also the chance to activate another boost in the tavern if you buy a second slot for them. So that's also a possibility.
Yeah. Mark is asking, can we have a building store for unwanted buildings wandering guild expeditions that can be accessed by members of the guild when building? That's an interesting idea.
So basically you want to be able to share your reward building with other players. So that might be something we could think about, but probably we would kind of tie it in a mechanic that you need to do something in order to be allowed to share it, or I don't know, to maybe we add an item that allows you to give something to someone else. We can definitely think about it. It's a cool idea. Thank you for posting it.
And we have another question here. We should be able to trade blueprints between guild players. It's also very
that's another interesting concept.
Yeah, we had this gifting concept for some time. I'm sure you guys remember that infamous gifting button. And I think we're still, definitely have room to think about some mechanics around and more player interaction with each other. Definitely.
I think straight gifting, just gifting someone something to a player is something we're maybe not so interested in, but if we tie to an interesting mechanic that both players can profit somehow from one another, and maybe that kind of wraps around this concept of giving something to someone else, maybe we find something and then we might add it to the game.
Cool. Carlos is saying hello from Portugal. Great game, great team, congratulations. Thanks, Carlos.
It's really nice to read.
Yep. I thought I saw something else. Siad is saying the game is becoming too click heavy. Is there any solutions regarding that? I think you're talking about sort of aiding members of your friends and guild, and plus the tavern. So we did add some more clicks to that. I know this is feedback that we are actually aware of, and we have met and talked about that a little bit. So
there are some ideas to address this in the future, so stay tuned. Maybe we have something to announce about this in the near future. Yeah,
definitely. Janine is asking, what about being able to sell supplies? I guess, resources and stuff.
Yeah, of course, it's always important for us game designers to just not allow every resource to be traded in another resource, because it's also part of the game to figure out your economy and make sure you can produce all the stuff. Maybe we can think about something like this.
Yeah. One question here. Do you have a Trump Tower in the building section? No.
Nope.
And another one is, can we have rotatable buildings?
A rotatable Trump Tower.
Rotatable buildings. That's a subject that has come up before.
Speaking of rotatable buildings and towers, there's the innovation tower, I think, and it rotates in the animation. But I think that's not the question.
We have another question here that asks, are you engineers? No, we're not. We're game designers.
No.
So yeah.
But speaking of rotatable buildings, because I think it's my favorite question, because it's quite easy to answer for me, because I answered it so often already. Many players ask about this, if they can rotate the buildings in the city. From the beginning of Forge you couldn't do it, and I think it was a very deliberate decision not to allow it. Our buildings are kind of rendered in a way that the sun is always coming from the right side and the shadows always drop on the left side. So if we would start allowing players to turn them or like to mirror them, then our artists would be really sad.
Let's see. Tony says the new GB design on beta is poor. Please don't bring it to the main servers. Yes, we put it out on beta to see what the reactions would be, how well it would work. So yeah, we're definitely looking back at it, considering whether this is something that should go live or not. We see the feedback, so we're gonna definitely react to that. So thanks, Tony, for that.
Victor on Instagram is asking, give diamonds to everyone. Unfortunately, we can't. If we could, we would, because we like you so much.
Yeah, definitely. But we have to keep our game balancing in check, I think. Okay, we've already gotten to the point where we only have time for one or two more. So we'll try to go through. Maybe we can fit in even more if you guys have little short questions. Ruben's here is asking for more friends. I can see how that's a thing that you'd like now, especially with the Friends Tavern.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting now.
I think we haven't, maybe this is not quite on the table, but we definitely could talk about that.
On the tavern table.
On the tavern table. Yeah, that's right.
Bad pun, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ryan is asking about the HUD changes. I think it's one of the big major changes that happened recently.
Yeah, true.
Let's see, I see it seems like the gap has been reduced, definitely, so we're glad we were able to, at least achieve that. But now you're saying that we have a mix of plunderers and non-plunderers, and I think possibly it was like that before too, right? So that part hasn't changed. Maybe you were lucky and you weren't in neighborhoods much with plunderers, but I think generally there was always some sort of a mix for that. Yeah.
We tried to make it a bit more fair, but obviously it can still happen that you are mixed with players that just have a different playstyle than you and are more like focusing on attacking other players. So that's unfortunate, but it's part of the game.
And Carlos is back, and maybe this could be our last question for the evening. Is there any change in the tavern? The silver coins are already beginning to accumulate? Yeah,
we're definitely looking into this, especially also all of your feedback. So when you have feedback to the Friends Tavern or any other feature, please go to our forum. If there's something you don't like in the feature, or if there's, like for example, in the Friends Tavern, you can activate boosts. If there are some boosts that you think, oh, they're way overpriced, or I simply don't use them, please tell us. We're also looking at the data, of course, there are probably some more developments on this feature later as we go through the year.
Yeah. No. I think that's about time. Thanks guys for joining us. That actually moved really fast.
Yeah.
I forget how fast these things go. But we really enjoyed talking to you. We really enjoyed answering your questions. We look forward to the next time we're back. But in the meantime, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to write on our forums, and our lovely community managers will help you out. So
and we always read the forums, so don't forget about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's it from us. We'll see you next time.
Bye guys.